Hello everyone, so in today's session I will show you how to use ChatGPT to write Python code to download the 10K filings for firms and extract the risk factor information from the 10K filings. But first of all, what is a 10K report? A 10K report is a detailed company annual report filed with the US Security and Exchange Commission. You can think about it as a full and audited truth report of a company business and finance for a year. Okay, and it is very detailed. What it contains, okay, it has several sections. First of all, the business overview. The second is a risk factor, which is very important. Then the financial statement containing all of the financial data, management and discussion, and analysis. And next is a legal proceedings and control over governance. So first of all, let me show you where to find it manually. So over here is the SEC filing. So you can search, say Apple, AAPL, by the ticker. So here's Apple. If you click on that, you will have a bunch of filing here, and here is the 10K. The most recent one is here, and here's a 10Q, so on and so forth, a quarterly report. So you can click it here, and you can, download it. Yeah. So let me ask ChatGPT to download the 10K for a list of ticker, as you can see here, and put the 10K report to this folder. Okay. So okay, let's do it. So now I open the ChatGPT. And then, okay, can you write a Python code to help me download the 10K filings for a list of ticker and put it in a output folder? And then I provide the information of the output directory and the ticker list. And here we go, let's see. Yep, it is quite a standard procedure, when you give the prompt and ChatGPT will generate the code for you. Yep. So for many program, or when you access to the API, you have to provide the API key. Over here you don't really have a key, but you have to provide some sort of email address, so you can put anything you want. Yeah, there is no checking. So now let's run it. Code is provided. So now let's run. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the input is here. Okay. So let me put it in at ubolt.edu. Okay, so over here I will open the folder for you to see. Here is the folder 10K, TAM 10K, right? And let me run, and you will see it. It loop through all of the ticker. Okay, here is a loop. We can see. You can see it here, the for loop for ticker in a ticker list we provide, and then it will do it will run the download function. Okay, if there is no ticker or no data file, it will give us some sort of error notice. So let me run it. Okay, see Apple, Microsoft, you see it, Tesla, Nvidia. So done. Here we go. You are able to download a list of 10K form. Yep. Okay, so Microsoft is here. Cool, that's good. Now, of course, 10K report contains huge information, and yeah, you need to know what you are looking for, right? So over here, assuming that I know the structure of 10K and I focus on the risk factor, so I want to extract the risk factor and save it to a separate text. Okay, a separate text file, so I can review it quickly. I can open and see it quickly instead of open the whole file and scrolling find it. So here's what we do manually. Okay, we go to 10K. Oh my god, a lot of things here. Risk factor is here, item 1A, right? Risk factor, you click on that and you start looking at the risk factor. Okay, yeah, you can do that, that's fine. But if there are a lot of file, you know, there are a lot of ticker, you rather have like a risk factor file right here, so you can double click and you will see it. And looking further ahead, you know, when you have the risk factor already separated in a text file, you can load it into ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to do the summary, or you can, you know, loop into whatever kind of AI or AI agent, and AI agent will produce a summary out of those risk factors. So it is much more efficient. So for illustration, let's go back and ask ChatGPT to extract risk factor for each of the filing. Okay. Okay, I got the 10K form downloaded for each company. Now for each ticker, I want you to extract the risk factor section and export to a separate text file. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, over here, I need to save it in the same folder and save in the same output folder. Directory. If yes, write the code. Now this one will not be that easy, you know, because the structure of the report is vary from firm to firm, and text analysis is something really complicated. Okay, so here's the idea. It loops through each ticker, open the file, extract the item 10A risk factor. So basically, again, the 10K is very standard, so they know, or ChatGPT know exactly which section it need to extract. Is very quite standard. So now here is the loop. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me copy. Okay, so as usual, I bring up here and see if it can open the same. It can extract the same. Let's see. Save. Okay, save here. The risk factor. Okay, so okay, risk factor. Okay, so we always have to double check, right? So let me do a quick check on Apple risk factor. So here is the risk factor. Let me open it and contrast between the actual file and the extract. Okay, risk factor is here. So here, where's that? Okay, following the summarize factor. Okay, that's good. All the way to the end. 1C, security something. Okay, let's see. Business risk. Where the end of risk factor? Oh, sorry. General risk is here. Okay, here is the end. General risk is here, and it ends it with that sentence before it moves to the item 10B. Okay, let's see. Let me zoom it up so you can see it better. So you have item 1C here. Oh, it's still security. Okay, general risk. Okay, it ends it with the the risk factor and with the item 2, which is properties. Okay, so it seems to be good for discussion of the company cybersecurity. So it's correct. Now, it seems to work very well. Okay, however, be mindful with the fact that sometimes it is not perfect. For example, here Apple reach factor, you can see that the size is about 70K, so it seems to be good. NVIDIA reach factor is 126 and it identified correctly. Tesla seems to be good now. If you look at Microsoft, the reach factor is yeah. So basically, it doesn't work very well with Microsoft. You may want to come in and see what is going on with the reach factor. Okay. So the reach factor format for the Microsoft is kind of different from the other. So that is why Python, the code provided, doesn't work very well. Okay, it doesn't work very well. So in the actual work, we may have to go back and ask ChatGPT to revise, to taking care of this issue. But it is outside the scope of this short video. But I hope that throughout this video, you know that having the support of generative AI help our life much easier and make our job, get our job done very much efficient. So thank you. Yep. Bye bye.